We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Kevin Gausman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. So 1-1 home to Kinsler. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Matt, I love this ballpark. As I look around Camden Yards, haven't had the opportunity to play a full season here. Once you get past May, the ball flies everywhere in this ballpark. But right field, that wall looks high, but in right center field, it's a jet stream. You hit a ball in that jet stream out there, it's going to go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Iglesias is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
And this misses as it moves to 2-0 now on the Tigers shortstop. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, 0 for 5. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Just underway in Baltimore. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing, Orioles coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's Seth Smith now. His line against Justin Verlander, 4 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Three and 0 now. In the on deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third baseman, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Upton going back. Gone! A 2-run home run for Manny Machado as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Chris Davis now.
First baseman, Chris
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The 3-1 coming to Davis. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
Trumbo awaiting the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. Kinsler for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Victor Martinez. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. Nothing. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. One and one. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And this is fouled at the plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the 2nd.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. He's got it one away.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender.
Here's Justin Upton now. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's gone 2 for 5. First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Runner at second here with one man out. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first. Here's the 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and he falls behind now. 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Chopped foul wide of first. Once again, a 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already
Batting
2 walks here in the early
center
going.
fielder,
We'll see if this
Tyler
continues to be an issue
Collins.
for him as this start continues.
Here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Has a look. Now the pitch. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jonathan Scope now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Tigers. And I'm looking down there at Miguel Cabrera. Can you believe this guy was a shortstop when he broke in? Yeah, skinny 20-year-old playing shortstop for the Marlins. He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. But obviously the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That's why you want him in the game. But he doesn't hurt you on the defensive side either.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-zip. Striding into the box, James McCann. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's gone 2 for 8.
James McCann.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. In now, Miguel Cabrera. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Ready now, Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Fielder, number 25.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, here they go again. A single, start the third inning. Now, they've already got a few runs on the board. This is exactly what they wanted to do. Stay aggressive, keep attacking, and here they are with the leadoff guy in the third.
Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Fouled back. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. From the stretch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in to try it again, Seth Smith. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. A line shot to third base.
Third baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Right side. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be two. To Iglesias for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More coming up from Baltimore after this. Digging in, Victor Martinez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Victor Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got two balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Hard liner to center field. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Now at the plate, Justin Upton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. In now, Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Orioles, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so It'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
4 runs, only 3 hits. And no errors for the Orioles so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, J. Hardy.
1 out now in the Orioles' 4th. And in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
25.
And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-0 now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Now here comes the Tiger skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Mike Pelfrey answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Adam Jones will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
Here it comes, 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up, but it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from Baltimore after this. Back now with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nick Castellanos to start out the inning. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in, Tyler Collins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Pitch on the way. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Castillo gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Collins is retired, 2 down now.
Number 34.
Riding in once again, James McCann. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back for more at Oriole Park after this. Here's Seth Smith now. Previous history with Mike Pelfrey, 9 base hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Castellanos is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Machado now on 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Collins going back on it. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His second home run of the game as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He singled and drove home 2s last time.
Chris Davis.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Up next,
here's Mark Trumbo now.
Designated hitter, Mark.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? And that's off the left field wall. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
He hit that ball hard through the 5-6 hole. Now, I know he saw the third baseman slide out of the corner of his eye because it looked like he picked his feet up a little bit, started to run a little bit faster.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Now Hardy lifts a high fly ball out to deep left field. Gone!
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Collins has a beat on it, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 12, Seth Smith.
Digging in once again, Seth Smith. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled back. The 0-2 delivery. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. Digging in to try it again. Manny Machado. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Stepping in, Mark Trumbo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Schoop. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Bullet back up the middle. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Had a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. MLB Network has baseball coming your way.